I had the question the other day from Merlin1392, one of the hosts of the Challenge Talk show on the Geocache Talk Network. He told me he submitted an EarthCache or pass form, but he didn't know what to expect in reply. And I thought that was a great question. I'd come on here and give you the answer. Of course, the funny thing is, I never received his submission for some reason, but that's a separate matter, and I'm pretty sure it's been resolved. All right, so let me step back a moment before I answer his question. If you come across something that is geologically interesting, the EarthCache or pass form is a resource I designed to help determine if what you found has EarthCache potential. I created it because I would get emails on a regular basis asking if something could be turned into an EarthCache. I figured I would create the form to help streamline the whole process. Basically, that form contains everything I need to know in order to conduct a good analysis for you. Of note, pictures help immensely. Now, I'm not a geologist, so if you ask me what this rock is, I may not know. But getting photos of your potential ground zero is pretty crucial, and it helps to provide a variety as well, like looking at the area from a wider point of view and then zooming in. I did make a video on how to use the form, and I'll leave that in the description of this video. So back to Merlin's question. Once you submit it, what can you expect in reply? Now, I've got the form set to provide me notification when something has been submitted. Depending on what's going on in my life, I will typically respond within 3 to 5 days, no more than a week. If you don't hear from me within a week, send me an email because something is probably going on. What you'll get in reply is an analysis based off on part of my 6-step EarthCache writing process. The 3 things I'm going to look at include your lesson and location. Is your lesson acceptable? Is there a similar lesson nearby? What about permission? Is it needed? If so, who do you might need to talk to? And then tasks. What are some of the possible tasks ideas for you? Now, a quick reminder that for the purposes of EarthCache Bingo, if your potential EarthCache idea isn't viable for some reason, you've still met the criteria for that block once you send it in. And if you've never created an EarthCache before and you don't know what you're looking for, what I typically tell folks in my class is to simply be observant. Geology is all around us, which means that potential EarthCaches are all around us. But there are several initial wickets that the idea must meet.